Stop calling it overthinking. That word lets you off the hook. You're not overthinking. You're living in constant damage control. Your mind is always braced, always alert, always waiting for something to break. You wake up prepared for impact. You fall asleep replaying threats, not because life is dangerous, because your mind expects danger by default. You don't think this way because you're fragile. You think this way because your mind is sharp, and you've trained it to aim at failure. Your thoughts don't wander. They hunt. Old mistakes, conversations you can't undo, futures you haven't lived but already lost in your head. You call it being realistic. You call it being prepared. It's neither. It's fear pretending to be intelligence. Your mind never stands down. That's the problem. It doesn't rest. It doesn't trust calm. It treats silence like a warning sign. Preparation turns into exhaustion when your brain refuses to disengage. You're not tired because life is hard. You're tired because your mind is always at war. Let me show you what this actually looks like. Meet Sienna. Sienna isn't anxious. She's conditioned. She notices everything, every shift, every pause, every unspoken implication. Her mind doesn't relax. It calculates. A job opportunity appears. Before she applies, she's already lost it, already explaining the rejection, already shrinking. A relationship starts to deepen. Instead of being present, she prepares for abandonment. She scans for distance, for signs, for proof it's coming apart. A dream keeps pulling at her, something real, something dangerous. Her mind answers with humiliation, failure, regret. Not to hurt her, to contain her. One day, she catches herself replaying something small, again and again, and then stacking disaster on top of it. That's when she sees it. Her mind isn't broken. It's been trained to expect loss. If this feels familiar, if you know this pattern inside your own head, don't like the video because you enjoyed it. Like it because you recognize it. Here's where most advice fails. They tell you to calm down, to quiet your thoughts, to stop thinking so much. That's weak advice. You don't need silence. You need control. Sienna stops trying to soothe her mind. She starts aiming it. Same speed, same intensity, different direction. What if the job works out? What if the relationship doesn't implode? What if the dream doesn't destroy her? She doesn't guarantee safety. She doesn't promise comfort. She just stops assuming failure is inevitable. Her body responds immediately. Breath slows, jaw unclenches. The constant pressure eases. Same mind, new command. Your brain already runs simulations. So answer this honestly. Why do all of yours end in disaster? If you're going to imagine outcomes anyway, make them strategic. Replay success. Picture growth. Consider alignment. Not fantasy. Possibility. That's not weakness. That's discipline. Negative thoughts will show up. That's not the issue. The issue is letting them take control. I don't negotiate with panic. When a thought spirals, replace it with one question. What's another possible outcome? Not the worst, not the most dramatic, just another. That's how you break the pattern. This isn't about positivity. It's about mental dominance. Constantly expecting the worst keeps your nervous system locked in survival mode. That's not wisdom. That's erosion. Maybe the goal isn't to think less. Maybe it's to stop pointing your intelligence at your own throat. Your mind doesn't need to be quieter. It needs to be led. Because if you don't choose deliberately, fear will choose for you. And fear always drives you back into the same cage. This is Savara. Raw, unfiltered, brutally honest. The voice I write under when the truth doesn't need polishing. If this is the kind of content you need, it's because you don't need motivation. You need honesty. I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to make sure you stop pretending you don't see it. What you do with it is your responsibility. If you're done acting like you're powerless, subscribe to Her Savage Energy, the shadow side of Dream with Intent. No pep talks, no emotional padding, just clarity and consequences. You already know what to do.